What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another Black Ops 3 video here today on the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at GOROD KROVI, the brand new DLC map coming within the Zombies portion of Black Ops 3 here this coming Tuesday. So, there's a lot of questions that are still out there and a lot of questions that will be answered come Tuesday, but today I want to take a look at one thing in particular, that being the playable area of the map, because this was hinted at two different places within the reveal trailer, as well as the promotional art that we first initially got for it. So with that said, let's talk about the map. Firstly, our very first image that we got of GOROD KROVI was this image on screen right here. It looks like the power room, and one that really resembles Der Agendrake here in terms of what all the monitors displayed, all the tech, all that kind of stuff. It's got a very dark but still technological feel to it. Now, in these images, we did see some stuff on these screens, one of which being the pods, which we're going to talk about at a later point in time, probably here on the channel. And then another one is the background of Stalingrad, but the biggest one is one that a lot of people really kind of overlooked, I think. But it now looks like it turns out to be the playable area of the map. Now, the reasoning here for this, in my belief, as to why it is because this image actually matches up with something that was in the reveal trailer for a very brief second. During one of the run-throughs of where you can see the zombies getting decimated, there is in the corner of the frame a little bit of a standing up pole with what looks to be a tablet on top of it, and that tablet actually has markings very similar to the highlighted portions of this map that we saw in that image. And if you want to take a look back at previous maps, we've seen different maps actually showcased in the map itself, showing off the layout of the playable areas. Now, that said, the highlighted areas of both actually match up almost perfectly, if not perfectly, when you look at them. And with that said, it to me kind of points in that general direction. Now, the very cool part here, and one of the things that really just fuels the fire of my interest in how this is going to play out, is the very back portion of the highlighted area that is in the promotional image. Not necessarily the one where you can walk past it and view it close up, but the one on the monitor, because there is then a whole different back portion that is not showcased on the other map. Now, in that is something that is very interesting. There is one highlighted area of the map that is way farther out there from the rest of the playable area, and from the playable portions and the different areas of the map itself, there are dotted lines leading to that one finite point in the very back of the map. Each area has its own little piece to play in this, and it has its own different travel path, and if that's the case, well then, that could then play into the docking areas of the dragons, and then the dragons flying away that we saw in the trailer, and taking us to this place. Now, what exactly this will be, I'm personally still on the belief that this is going to be like the Pack-a-Punch, how it was within Mob of the Dead. We know there's a lot of tie-ins with Mob of the Dead already, and that being one of the big ones here. Icarus took the characters to the Golden Gate Bridge to Pack-a-Punch, and if we're drawing connections to it, this would literally be another direct connection to Mob of the Dead if that's the case. I can't necessarily believe that it is going to be an Easter egg step. Perhaps there is something to do with the dragons and the travel path itself, but I feel like that would be such a huge hint to give right off the bat, and we all know Treyarch doesn't necessarily do that with any of their zombies Easter eggs. A lot of it is hidden in plain view, yes, but not necessarily something that is this big and advertised as such. Regardless of how it turns out, we will find out this coming Tuesday, whenever GOROD KROVI as well as the rest of the Descent DLC does drop here. So, with that said, I would love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of this? Do you think it is something that this is firstly going to be the map layout here for GOROD KROVI, as well as do you think that one point in the very back of the map is in fact the Pack-a-Punch, and we're going to get there by the dragons? I'd love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. Agree, disagree, have different thoughts, whatever it may be. Love to hear your thoughts. Thank you, dudes, so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, be sure to like rating down below. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. And of course, one final time, if you guys want to check that Twitter link down there in the description below, get a question in for the question and answer. That video will be live later on in the week. So thank you, dudes, so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.